On July 1st, 2018, I took my first plane to an Asian country that wasn't China, South Korea. Honestly, I wasn't sure what I was expecting. I guess I thought that because I followed Korean music, dramas, and travel vlogs, as well as identifying with a culture similar to that of Korea, I would feel more on the inside. I was wrong. On the day we went to Gyeongbokgung, I decided to wear traditional hanbok with a few of my classmates. Within minutes upon entering, another foreigner came up to me and asked to take a selfie. While waiting for a subway, an elderly native Korean came up to me and asked for directions, even though I was standing among some non-Asian friends and was speaking English. Many mornings, I worried about the clothes I wore. If I dress too Korean, will people judge me if I can't speak their language? If I dress too American, will people assume I'm Korean and judge me for not following fashion and cultural norms? I wondered why all these incidents were bothering me. None of them were necessarily bad, they just stuck with me. And then I thought, it's because I'm Asian American. My Asianness makes me visually comply with Korean society, but my Americanness linguistically and culturally make me an outsider. I struggled in between the circles of an Asian and an American, of being an insider and an outsider, wanting people to realize and accept me for both. It wasn't until I experienced moments where I was pushed to being an extreme outsider that I began to feel more comfortable and proud of who I was in Korea, and in general. The first time I felt really alien on my trip happened when we did a food tour in a local Ajashi village. As we went from stall to stall on the street, many middle-aged men stopped and stared, and occasionally motioned towards us. 14 students learning how to say Ajashi for the first time in this neighborhood didn't help either. When we went to the DMZ and some sacred sites, I again felt like an intruder, walking across borders when I should have just stayed within the lines and kept to myself. I felt like an outsider the most during our temple stay at Haeinsa. For one day, we followed the practices of Buddhist monks. We ate, walked, and worshipped as they did. We even wore their uniforms over our clothes, as if hiding who we were. When part of my outward appearance was stripped, and my behaviors weren't my own, I realized how important my identity is to me. How I look and how I act are parts of who I am and who I portray myself to be. It's okay to appear American because I am American. And it's okay to appear Asian because I am Asian. Just as it's okay to not know what I'm doing because I am an outsider. My feelings of being an alien are good in some way. They show me that I really do care for how my actions and behavior affect what's around me. This trip, however, has taught me to lose some of my self-conscious feelings. I don't need to match the assumptions other people have about me to make them feel better. I am happy and proud to be the person I am.